Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rainbow Six Siege patch notes video. In this video, we'll be going over and breaking down all the changes seen in the Year 5 Season 2 mid-season patch notes. But before we continue with the video, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing Siege news, gameplay, and guides. Now let's begin. The first operator getting changed is Fuze. I never thought I'd say that sentence, but here we are. They are increasing his total number of cluster charges by 1, so now he has a total of 4. They hope by giving him an extra charge that Fuze players will be more aggressive and actually, use their charges. Apparently less than 2 charges get used in a round on average, and I can understand why. A lot of people, me included, want to get the most bang for their buck, so they hold on to their charges, and often enough, never end up using them. This extra cluster charge will definitely make Fuze mains more aggressive, so hopefully Fuze becomes a more useful operator and just more aggressive overall. Next up, Gridlock's track stingers got a lot of changes. The overall stinger's deployment time has been sped up from 13 seconds total to 9 seconds total. Each caltrop deploys faster at 0.45 seconds per caltrop, and they added a delay between the stinger landing on the ground and actually deploying. This delay is 0.45 seconds. I don't think these changes will massively change her or the way she plays, but by speeding up her gadget, they do make her a bit more useful. Now, if the defenders don't jump on the stingers immediately and shoot them immediately, a lot more will get out. It's not too interesting, but she should be better for it. Now, the Kool-Aid Man, Oryx, himself is getting some changes. Dashing through a soft wall will no longer completely deplete his charges. They increase his dash refill time from 8 seconds to 12 seconds, and the recovery time after his dash has been normalized to half a second no matter what the dash hits. So basically, dashing through a soft wall only uses up 1 charge, but it takes longer for his dashes to refill overall, and no matter what, after a dash, it'll take half a second to recover. To me, this is a pretty big buff to Oryx. Now he can bust through wall after wall and not have to hide in between walls. He can flank more often, surprise more often, and have an easier time tackling Monty to the floor and shooting him in the face. It should be easier for him to kill people after a dash, and your dash can be used more often. 'Tis a win-win and a good buff to my man, Oryx. The rest of the patch notes is the development team just looking at past changes and seeing if what they did what it was intended to do. The short answer is yes. They're pretty happy with the changes they made to Amaru, Oryx, and Kali. But before we close out this video, I want to take a look at the balancing matrix to see if we can predict the next operator changes. Let's make sort of a competition out of it to see if the community can predict the future of the patches. First up, let's look at the attackers. Right off the bat, we can see that the top 3 operators are Ashe, Sophia, and Ace. Ashe and Sophia are almost always up front. They have good gadgets with a load of versatility. Ace is the only really hard breacher up there. He's picked about 15% more than the next highest hard breacher, which is Hibana. Now this is pretty good for him, especially since he's one of the newest characters. It's pretty rare to see a new character picked that often. Now I think Ace is going to see some kind of a nerf or adjustment. It isn't going to be something major, just something tiny to put him more in line with the other hard breachers. It's not going to be a huge nerf. If anything, they're just going to tweak his gadget just a tiny bit. But it is nice to see a hard breacher up that high in the pick rate, because if you're like me, you always have those ranked matches that no one picks hard breachers. So Ace did really well, and he might get adjusted. That is my prediction. Then we have the defenders, and holy shit, look at Jaeger. My man's is literally off the board. He's picked in over 90% of matches. Like in ranked, you're pretty much going to see a Jaeger in every single round. He's picked far too much. Now for this reason, he might see some changes. Literally no other operator is even close to being picked that much. He definitely might be getting some adjustments or a nerf. Then next, noticeably, Melusi is doing pretty well. I think she's far too good. Her banshees are annoying and pretty difficult to go against in a lot of cases. I really think she's going to get nerfed to make her easier to deal with and to make her less annoying. I mean, if we take a look at the top banned defenders in ranked, she's number 2. So obviously people don't like going up against her and playing against her. She's definitely going to get changed in the next patch. Let me know which operators you think will get changed, and if you're right, I'm going to like that comment and give it a giant thumbs up. And that's it for this video. I want to hear from you all. Do you like the changes made to Oryx? What about Fuze? And what operators do you want to see buffed or nerfed? I don't know, so let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for even more amazing Rainbow Six Siege content. I'm the Battle Moon, and I will see you in the next siege.